Well, it's exam time. Are you nervous? Oh, I think as soon as we hear the word exam, we already start to get a little nervous. And doing the RCM, the Royal Conservatory of Music, theory level exam for level 5 exam is scary, right? It can make us nervous, it can make us excited, and we want to be successful. And that's why I'm here. I want to share with you the success tips so you or your students can score 100% on their level 5 music theory exam when they're doing their RCM, the Royal Conservatory of Music Theory examination. So I'm Glory St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory, and together with Sheila McKibben-Uren, we have created the Ultimate Music Theory program, which not only provides you with the learning materials, but also provides you with the exams and the answer pages, because we're busy teachers. And if you're a student, you want to know where can you find the answers to kind of check your work. So let's get started. Are you ready? I think my first question, I have a question for you before I do my big reveal. So my question for you is, what is one of the things that makes you nervous or anxious about doing an exam? So just give me one thing. It could be, I'm not sure I'm going to remember everything. It could be, I don't feel really well prepared. It could be, I don't think I've done enough practice exams. What is the one thing that keeps you kind of in fear of going in and doing your super best and going in there with confidence, knowing that you're going to score 100%? What's that one thing that's kind of holding you back? Because I think it's important when we go in and do our theory exams that we do feel confident, right? And today I want to share with you the 3 Tito tips to score 100% on your level 5 theory exam. So I'm looking forward to learning from you how I can help you and prepare for that. So let's start off with our very first one. So step number 1, because we want to remember to take it to the next level. So step number 1, Tito has a little tip to share with us, is to prepare. You might say, well, gee, Glory, I knew that. But it's an important step because you can register for an exam, but you might not be prepared. So how do we prepare? Well, the first thing is that we want to make sure that we've covered all the material, because that's important. So the first thing we want to do is do the basic rudiments together with the level 5 supplemental workbook. Now, if you've gone through the materials, I just wanted to point out one thing, that you want to make sure to cover the level 4 supplemental workbook before you jump in and do your level 5. So if you haven't got those yet and you're planning on kind of working towards that a level 5 exam, you want to make sure to do basic rudiments, that's the yellow book, together with the level 4 supplemental workbook. Now you might wonder, well, what's the supplemental workbook about? Well, the RCM in 2016 came out with a new theory syllabus, and there was a lot of new information. And so we thought, well, what's the best way to provide you with that is with the supplemental workbook. So in the supplemental workbooks are all the new theory concepts that were introduced, along with the history, harmony, melody writing, and everything that you need to score 100%. And is that our goal? Absolutely. You know, when we go into to do something, we want to do our best, and certainly 100% is easy. And I'm going to help you get those tips. So step number 1 is prepare. As you're going through the Ultimate Music Theory program, you will notice that we have incorporated 9 mnemonic devices into each of the workbooks as you're going through the materials. So that brings us to step number 2. So now we've completed our workbooks. So step number 2 is retain. So how do we remember things? Maybe you could share with me, what's one way that you remember things? Do you just remember them? Are you just one of those brilliant people who just remember everything? Well, I need a little help personally. And the reason that we've included mnemonic devices in the Ultimate Music Theory program is they are memory joggers. They help you remember things. So as you're going through the workbook, you will notice that at the end of each of the 12 lessons, we provided you with a review test. Now, these review tests are accumulative. And what that means is that as you go from lesson 1 into 2 and 3 and 4 and so on, you actually are learning and reviewing in each lesson. That makes it so easy because now you're not scrambling to think, what did I learn in lesson 2? Because now I'm on lesson 8. We're helping you learn and build knowledge with confidence because we're constantly reviewing, and we've even got a little spot